Namaskaram. Today I would like to share a real incident that happened today. My sister and I went to a hospital to take our aunt for her general checkup. It's a blood test actually. And we were fulfilling a few procedures here and there. Then my sister and I walked into the psychiatric department of the hospital just to see things. My sister was not shocked because she is a psychology student or whatever it is. Myself having much awareness of how mental health matters, still this shocked me a lot today, which is 75% of the people whom I saw in that psychiatric department, I'm not talking about ward, I'm talking about department only, where people just take consultations and check medications and they take their turns and all that. I mean, I've not seen the ward yet, which is where you see the actual cases, right? Were all young people, young, very young people. The way they were sitting in the wheelchairs and feeling lifeless and feeling hopeless made me to have tears in my eyes. And literally my head got bombed today when my sister gave another news, which is she got a phone call from her friend saying that her friend's sister committed by jumping from the topmost floor of a condominium and she smashed her head. And she was 18 years old. Myself, being very honest over here, I am 26. I have seen much in my life, yes. But what lacked in that girl's life that she couldn't save herself and I was not there to save her. But I am alive here. Have we failed as a society? Have we failed as parents? Have we failed as teachers? Myself over here, I'm so grateful to have Sadhguru in my life and all the divine grace, all the things that I do, all the initiatives that I take. I have gained much clarity in my life. So much that it's not just about trying to stay alive, but I found my true purpose to keep thriving for what is true for me, to share this grace and make people realize that it is truly worthwhile to live this life. This life is so beautiful. But what happened to that girl that she, at a very young age, she didn't know this. I felt guilty, to be honest. I have held many people's lives. Those who are watching this, you know. How many of you have held your hands, no matter near or far? There are so many people dying every day, but this news today and what I saw in the hospital today just broke my heart. What are we doing? What is lacking in our everyday initiatives? We are always thinking about what we can survive with, what we can make out of money, what we can do this and that. I'm not saying that we shouldn't survive, but then we have lost the meaning of what it means to be graceful and to realize that life is beyond what we can think as. That turning inwards is the only way out. Have we found a truth beyond living a life full of depression and we are just losing its beauty? That is why whatever initiative that I'm taking within myself and wherever I go, whatever that I do, whoever I'm with every day, and these initiatives like Antharmugam YouTube channel and Instagram and all that, all this volunteering, no matter it's Isha or whoever else, it's not about what you do and whom you do with, what is the figure about. It's about here, it's coming from heart, you know. That's when I told myself, no matter what happens to me, no matter even if it costs myself, I will not turn back from my true purpose. What is true for me, I will never ever turn my back towards it. And that is where we hear from Sadhguru in this video of what he speaks, of what it means to hold up your truth to make this world a better place.
If you think something that we are doing is not worthwhile, leave that. What you think is worthwhile, what you think is good, if you do not enhance in this world, I want you to understand you are the source of evil. What you see as good, please Spend 3 minutes, that's all it takes. You can't do that? If you are 100% clear, what you're doing is positive and for everybody's well-being, what somebody says doesn't matter. If you're not clear, then of course, your opinion, other people's opinion will move you this way and that way. This is very important you become like this. If there is something that you establish as true within you, not made up by you, but something that you observe, that this is the truth about life. Simple truth, this is it. If I sit here, or if somebody sits with me, first thing is they're pleasant or unpleasant. People will always find reasons to become unpleasant, all right? I am unpleasant because, you know what they did to me, this happened, that happened. Doesn't matter, if they're unpleasant, don't take their words, they can say what they want to say. They may have good reasons, doesn't matter, don't take those things, leave it. And if somebody is pleasant, pleasant not because they are drunk, pleasant not because they have the joy of sitting on somebody else's head, no, pleasant by nature. If somebody is sitting here joyfully, peacefully, you listen. There's a lot of value to that, because this is what has happened, wrong inputs, because 90% of who you are is learned behavior. If you take in wrong things, life gets poisoned. When we say life gets poisoned, when you were 5, 6, 7 years of age, how exuberant and joyful you are, by the time you're 30, you're like this, you're poisoned. You may not think so. Slow poison, hello? This is the nature of life. It's a minimum amount of time. How much we are with life-positive things, how much we are going to spend with life-negative things, it doesn't matter. People are throwing filth. Will we make manure out of it, or will we become filth? Or will we develop allergy and run into the mountains? This is the choice we have.